What up, YouTube? Today's video, I want to talk about seasons and cycles and what a spiritual journey is, in my opinion. Now, let's start off with the spiritual journey. So, from my experience, because I've been on my spiritual journey for about 6 years now. Yeah, like 6 years now. So, a spiritual journey, in my opinion, is like finding yourself while being on your life path. Even though life paths are its own little thing, but your life path, you know what I'm saying, your journey, the progression that you go through in your life, you know what I'm saying, trials and tribulations, all that type of stuff is a spiritual journey. So, like this is an example. So, let's say 5 years ago, right? All you used to do was drink, smoke, party, have sex with all type of people, you know what I'm saying? Talk badly about people, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, right? And then 5 years later, you awaken out that unconscious state. So unconscious meaning you don't have to literally be unconscious as in sleep. You could be unconscious subconsciously, if that makes sense. Meaning that you unaware of what you're doing. But you conscious, but you unconscious subconsciously, if that makes sense. But anyway, you have arisen from that, right? You have arisen from that dead state. And now you have become conscious. See, that is a part of a spiritual journey. That's called growth, evolution. You know what I'm saying? Evolving. Because at one point you were dead and doing the wrong stuff. But what's really wrong nowadays? You know what I'm saying? Everybody have free will. But if you want to be on a spiritual journey, and even if you do bad, not justifying that you should do bad. You hear my words. I'm not justifying that you should do bad. But even if you do bad, quote unquote, because what's bad and what's good, what's negative and what's positive. It's just energy. So that's still a spiritual journey because you're learning, you growing from that. But that's the perfect example because like you were at this point, meaning that you were in your lower self, right? Then you have arisen out of that and become conscious subconsciously, meaning that you're conscious of what you're doing, conscious of what you're eating, conscious of what you're saying. You have risen out of that dead state. You know what I'm saying? That's progression. That's a part of a spiritual journey. So all your life or all during your lifetime, you will be on a spiritual journey, meaning that you're going to keep learning and keep growing. You're going to fall. You're going to have trials and tribulations. Everybody has trials and tribulations. That's what people don't understand. Like my teacher, Mr. Levy, said, shout out Mr. Levy too. Shout out Cleveland Job Corps too, man. Real talk, there's some real good people in there. You know what I'm saying? You got some bone monkeys in there that do dumb shit, but you got some real good people in there. You know what I'm saying? Some real down to earth people. So shout out to Cleveland Job Corps. But he used to say to me, bad things happen to good people. Just because you're a good person, you know what I'm saying, you help people out, you look out for the community, that don't mean nothing bad can happen to you. You ain't have to necessarily do nothing bad for that to happen to you. That's just life. You know what I'm saying? It's duality. You know what I'm saying? It's law of attraction. Cause and effect. You see what I'm saying? In order for that to be an up, it must be a down. You know what I'm saying? In order for it to be a left, it must be a right. In order for it to be a boy, it must be a girl. You see what I'm saying? So you do good, bad stuff gonna happen to you. Not because you did something bad, but some like majority of the time, bad stuff happens to you because you did something bad. But bad things happen to good people. You know what I'm saying? It's a spiritual journey. You live and you learn, and you grow from that. You learn from your mistakes. That's why experience is the best teacher. You see what I'm saying? You learn from your mistakes. That's what a spiritual journey is. You know what I'm saying? It's evolution. It's growth. It's constant growth on a constant motion. Even though motion is one of the universal laws. You know what I'm saying? See, all the universal laws applies to a spiritual journey. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So that's what a spiritual journey is, in my opinion. It's just constant evolution and constant growth. And cycles and seasons applies to a spiritual journey because every certain amount of years or every certain season in your life, which a certain amount of years, you're going to meet new people, you're going to do new things. It's a season in the cycle. Some people come in your life for a certain amount of time and then they gone. Whether they pass away, whether they just move away or you move away or you just go about your business and now you on the next season or next cycle, you know what I'm saying? People come in your life for different reasons. Some people come in your life to haunt you. facts, spiritual facts. If you're not spiritual, you won't understand. Some people come in your life to hunt you. Some people come in your life to teach you things. You know what I'm saying? Some people come in your life to help you. Some people come in your life to destroy you. Point blank, period. Seasons and cycles. You meet everybody for a certain reason. Everybody has a specific goal. They may not even know what that goal is themselves, but soon it will unfold. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, think about it. This is how you know This is how you know seasons and cycles are real. First things first. You ever thought about it like this? Let's say, like I gave the first example. Like, you in the hood, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I come from this type of environment, so I learned from that environment. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people never been in that environment, so they not gonna understand that. But a lot of people have. And the hood don't necessarily always have to have quote unquote black people in it, which we're not black. We're Moors, melanated people, copper colored people, whatever you want to call it. I know some people in the hood that's white. I know some people in the hood that's Mexican. All that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So hood can't be defined by color, but a hood or the ghetto is someplace where it's an impoverished area. You see what I'm saying? Like, so anyway, like let's say you was in the hood at one point in time, you was doing dumb shit, bad shit. Yeah, I mean, I've done it before, you know what I'm saying? But you live and you learn. That's the whole point about a spiritual journey. You live and you learn. You make a mistake, now you learn from it. Now you know how to navigate around that mistake. So now you know when you come across another obstacle like that, now you know how to get over it. You see what I'm saying? So you in the hood or whatever, you in some type of bad environment, you doing all this crazy stuff, right? And then next you know, out the blue, your life just flipped. Now you in a better position. That's a season. You know what I'm saying? You was in that environment to learn something. And once you finally learned it, if you knew what you was learning consciously or subconsciously, you learned it. And you will know if you learned it, because you ever had that epiphany feeling? Like you like, I figured out the answer. Like it's like everything just clicked. You know what I'm saying? You got the answer. Now your life finna flip. You know what I'm saying? Now you finna go to the next level. So for every new level, there's a new devil. Point blank, period. So not like a physical devil, but you know what I'm saying? Devil meaning an obstacle, something in your way, a trial, a tribulation, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So now that you passed that season, you had to learn something from being in that negative environment. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was learning how to deal with negative people, learning how to deal with a negative environment, how to adapt, things like that. Now you're on the next level. Reality flip again. Now you're in a better place. You see what I'm saying? Seasons and cycles. Cycles is basically like you go through a certain trial and tribulation, or it could be a good thing too, for a certain amount of years, then your reality flip. You know what I'm saying? You meet a certain amount of people, and you hang with these people doing dumb shit or dumb stuff, or you know what I'm saying, or good things too, because it's a learning process. You doing this stuff for a certain amount of years, and you just like, what am I doing? And boom, it flipped. Now you get new friends. You see what I'm saying? It's seasons and cycles. All that stuff applies to a spiritual journey. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be conscious and aware of what's going on so you can navigate around it. That's why it's good to get back into nature, because nature will show you the way. See, a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people think, you know what I'm saying? And this from experience. I know a lot of people think, oh, I'm crazy because I talk about this. They just not aware. They sleep. Watch the movie They Live by Roddy Piper. He used to be, he's a WWE legend in the Hall of Fame. Roddy Piper used to wear the kilt. You know what I'm saying? Him and Keith David, I think that's his name, Keith David, the bald head dude who played in Lottery Ticket. They played in that movie, 1988. They was telling you, you got to see through the illusion. You put on the sunglasses, and you can see what the average eye can't see. You know what I'm saying? You got to see through the illusion so you can navigate around it. That's what seasons and cycles in the spiritual journey is, in my opinion. Blank Winner.